Okay.
Here we are in the two-tailed rat.
I don't remember. Were we just going to talk to people in here?
I think so.
Is that why I came in? Okay. Name.
I am your humble hostess, Apis.
Job.
I run this inn, the two-tailed rat.
In.
Yes, are you interested in a room, a game of dice, or perhaps some food, or perhaps an entire meal, or maybe just a drink?
No. Bye.
I know you are busy, but could you do me a favor?
Yes.
Periphas, the baker, agreed to sell me some flour. You could pick it up for me? Thanks.
Okay. It's the middle of the night, so let's try this guy.
You see a balding man that needs a shave, and perhaps a good night's sleep.
That's true, he doesn't sleep.
Can't you see I'm eating? You see a powerful miner, but his face belies a horror in his mind. Leave me alone! I don't want to talk about it!
These people aren't very good at conversations. They're just really not. Two-tailed rat is not where you go for a good conversation. Although we might have to for Halos later. Now rogues have awareness, right? So I can estimate that it's 8 o'clock in the evening. Ooh, ruffian.
Beat him up!
What is the word? Hector, you're kind of stealing my thunder. Hector's so much better at beating up people than I am. Oh, it's a corpse. No wonder I'm not getting anywhere attacking it. Okay, let's see. We can upgrade Hector's shield. Give really just some armor. I wouldn't mind some money. Okay. Another corpse. That one's boring. Another one? How many guys did we kill?
I don't know. All of them. They normally come in like 3 or 4. At the Ratcatcher's Guild. I'm really quite busy now. Could you come back later?
He's not actually in the Ratcatcher's Guild. He just likes the Ratcatcher's Guild. That's
a wannabe
House
rogue, eh?
On.
That burned out house.
I'm looking for Addis. So I never got to talk to the lady. I bet she's asleep. She sleeps so much. Every time I want to talk to her, she's asleep.
She's an old lady. What do you expect?
I came in the morning, she was asleep.
I came at 7 in the morning. 8 in the evening. Or slightly after.
Okay, she sleeps from 8 in the evening to 7 in the morning. Let's do the math. That's...
She's an old lady.
11 hours.
I've known old ladies that would sleep for 20 hours a day. That was only because you woke them up for 4 of those.
Let's talk to Neoptolemus. I can't get in his house. There we go.
You see an old man looking cranky and mean. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy eating?
I can't. You're just staring at this candelabra. There's no food.
He's eating the candelabra.
Name.
Neoptolemus, and show a little respect to your elders.
I forgot he actually tells you his name if he's eating.
You come barging in here demanding I answer your foolish questions. No respect. In my days, we did things differently.
Days?
Well, I remember one time I needed to go to Cademia to buy some cloth for a client.
Cademia?
Cademia was always known for making cloth. I guess there wasn't much else to do there.
Yeah, true.
So anyway, I was beating up to Cademia, heading up to Cademia, but first I had to get some grapes.
Grapes?
You see, it was the fashion at the time to wear a bunch of grapes tied to your belt.
Belt.
Of course, everybody wore a belt back then. They were cheap, too. Nowadays, can't even get a cape for less than 15 obloi.
Obloi.
Back then, obloi weren't as fancy as they are now, but they used to have pictures of bees on them.
Bees.
Yep, grapes, 2 bees, we used to say, because that was how much grapes cost.
Belt.
That's right, we used to tie grapes to our belts. It was the fashion, you know. Maybe I was wrong about you. You've been nice to let an old man tell you his stories. Show respect in everything. Maybe I can teach you a few things.
Grapes.
Grapes. That reminds me of a story.
Fancy.
What are you yammering about?
Cape. Cheap. Teach. Okay.
What would you like me to teach you? Haggling or persuasion?
So, we could learn haggling or persuasion, or both. I don't know how many training points I have right now. I should have checked that. Haggling would help me get things for less money.
Money.
But money is a lot easier to come by than training points, so I don't feel like that's worthwhile. Persuasion would help me talk to Halos later. That's necessary for the game, but if I come at the right time, I could talk to him. I would just have to time it exactly right. And there's one other thing persuasion helps with, right?
I never could figure out how to get him to train, so even trying to follow the directions.
Well, normally if he's not eating at the table, you have to actually tell him his name and then tell him that Demodocus told you his name. Client, cloth, differently. Not going through his story again.
Yeah, cloth. What, you're dense or something? Show some respect here.
You're like Neoptolemus. Bye. I have 1 training point, so I could have done one or the other. Let's see, I don't need to save it for awareness, because I already know awareness. That's good.
Gives you points in awareness, but
Yeah, but I can use it, so it doesn't really matter. I don't have much to do until morning. See, I talked to Aethon already, right?
I think so.
Talked to him. I want to cure the plague, but I want to do it when House Strymon is awake so that I can talk to them. Ruffians is good, though.
Well, I moved this body.
I guess that shield might come in handy later. I don't even know.
I like the way that their containers are made of bones.
Yes, it's kind of
Bone
disturbing.
container. This means it's some guy you killed.
You can actually carry around the corpse and use it as a container. Pretty
Cool.
gross. Ooh, a little gecko to kill. I like killing geckos.
Geckos. There's
No, come back here, you naughty gecko. There you go. I used to kill crabs at North Shore Vineyard.
yeah.
Just like all night long, I'd kill crabs.
No.
And I'd sing my only crab while I did it. Let's see if
You
this
still
guy will
know My
talk to
Only
us
Crab? You still know how to sing My Only Crab?
now. Part of it?
You see a balding man that needs a shave and perhaps a good night's sleep. What's your business?
Name.
You can call me Eteocles.
Job.
I run the Ratcatcher's Guild.
Ratcatcher.
We provide a valuable service to the city, ridding it of unwanted vermin.
Join.
I don't know. We can't go letting just anybody into the guild.
But I'm a rogue. That means you should just let me in. Aethon.
Aethon is one of our most talented members.
Darius.
Never heard of him.
Really. Halos.
He's an honest businessman.
Strymon.
House Strymon is the ruling house of Catamarca.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Maybe we could talk to what's his face. Oh, that was probably the the baker that we need to get flour from.
Yeah, that's his house, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, there he is, right in front of me.
Ah, at last we meet. I've been so anxious to meet you.
Name.
Naxos of the House Comana.
Comana.
House Comana is the ruling house of Kosha.
Kosha.
To think, 3 years ago, Kosha was just a struggling farm town, and now it prospers.
Job.
I represent House Comana in Cademia, which now has the highest popular support of all houses.
Strymon.
You know, the way House Strymon has handled this plague, they clearly aren't fit to rule. A terrible thing, but crisis brings out the best or worst in people.
I don't remember what was interesting to ask him. What it is that brings up the awareness.
I don't follow you on that.
Do you remember
No idea.
what you can ask him that he...
I can never figure it.
Not awareness, the ascertainment spell. What triggers the ascertainment spell? What's he lie about?
Did you cast it on him before?
No. I just can't remember what lie I could catch him in.
No idea. I can never figure out how to work that stuff.
Let's see, I don't have a shovel yet because I haven't joined the Ratcatcher's Guild yet. Well, I really need to cure the plague so I can get stuff done.
Yeah. Well. Your health is better now. You have enough magic for fireball.
I think. Not sure. Yeah, but then I won't be able to talk to House Strymon because they'll be asleep.
That's what the beds are for.
You suggest I should sleep through the night?
Yeah.
Sleep? Who heard of such a thing?
Well, go find some titans or
I just looked for titans.
wolf lizards. I bet you can find some wolf lizards.
I could probably find wolf lizards. So I don't get poisoned.
Yeah, probably so. Looks like you're hungry.
I don't think I want to be poisoned. Alright, I'll eat some flatbread.
Nom nom nom. Tasty.
I could buy flax and sell it all night.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a boring video, though.
Yeah, it would be.
God,
It'd be less boring to watch you sleep.
Do it at least once. You're really set on this sleeping thing, aren't you? Okay, where's awakening?
You see a horrible content looking man. Yes.
How much
Not
money
sure
do I
you
have?
say.
I have like 125.
I have no idea.
I guess I'd... Yes. I have 100 left. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what? I have 225?
I guess so.
Ugh. To waste another magic point, awakening him again to spend where the spell even go?
Maybe you should put it as one of your a set key.
Yeah, I should do that. Put it as number 4. Alright, I want some more flax. Poor guy, he thought I was gonna get to sleep. Nope. I needed to buy 14 more bales of flax. I guess I could sleep in those dead servants' beds.
Are the beds dead or are the servants dead?
What the? Oh yeah, our meeting with Ake. Forgot.
Awesome!
No? Was it not early enough? Okay, kidnapping.
Fear that there is more to the kidnapping of Ariadne than appears.
More?
I can't speak of that now. Meet me in our garden after dark. Wait until
is
after my
after
husband
dark.
goes to bed.
Oh, her husband's not in bed yet.
My husband and I like to work in our garden behind our house in the evenings. Farewell, and be careful. You see a slight nervous woman. Good, you've come. This might just be a rumor, but I've heard that House Comana was behind Ariadne's kidnapping.
I was literally just talking to her. And she's like, no, you have to wait till my husband goes to bed.
I can't say any more, but seek out Halos of House Strymon in Cademia.
I tried.
Please, I've said too much.
She's so helpful, isn't she? Like, I come here in the middle of the night just so she can tell me to go talk to someone else.
Maybe she's not, like, talk to the hand. You see a slight and mousy woman.
Hector's on top of the stool. So if he drops Oblo, I won't be able to pick it up because the stool will be in the way. I mean, I could move the stool, but that would permanently block the stool. Permanently make the stool disappear. Okay, my followers could carry the money. I couldn't. Yeah, okay.
They're not carrying much.
I guess we'll go cure the plague.
Cure the plague.
And
cure
sleep.
The plague.
It's only 11 p.m. and you want to go to sleep. I think 11 p.m. is actually one of the times I could talk to Halos.
Oh, you can run back and talk to
Nope,
Halos.
it's midnight now. Okay, I have 21 mana.
The judge's house in the middle of the night.
I hope 21 mana is enough to cast Fireball. I always forget I can't use the... There we go, Fireball. I'm going to set a key for that too. Do 7. Alright. Fireball's a Zumba song.
Oh.
I'm a fireball. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm a fireball. Look at that, I killed them all. I didn't even hurt my followers.
Gotta catch them all.
How'd they manage that? They took no damage whatsoever.
Well, that's because they were still behind you. They hadn't run off ahead to...
They should have taken damage.
Oh, look, there's a green thing in the fountain.
We'll take the green thing.
As you pick up the glowing crystal, you get a feeling of sickness, which quickly passes, and a sense of normalness returns.
All right.
Drink the water.
Yeah. Heal
The
myself.
water is cold and brisk, quite revitalizing.
It's making my health go back up.
Yay. Where's your health now? Was it from fighting those ruffians earlier?
No, the fireball.
Oh. Excellent! You found the first piece of the Crolna. It will be most useful, trust me. Seek out the rest of it. Just as suddenly, the vision fades.
I accidentally scrolled through where it said the vision appeared. Okay. I think the judge will wake up to deal with this. He said everyone was feeling better. That's
Wow,
all I skipped.
already?
I know, it's the middle
In
of the
the middle
night.
of
It's
this-
like everyone's reporting feeling better in the middle of the night. They woke me up.
Well, I found a strange green glowing crystal in the underground spring. When I picked it up, I felt a wash of sickness, which then passed as suddenly as it came. Curious. I vaguely remember hearing about a green glowing crystal during my days at the Magisterium. Yes, I remember now. It was found in the ruins outside Pnyx, the same place that legend has it that medics appeared to my ancestors.
How long ago did Timon find that? That Crolna. Metopes, or however you pronounce his name, was still in the Magisterium. How long has he been judge?
I don't know. I take it to Pnyx and show it to Headmaster Lindus. Perhaps he has further clues as to its origin and power. There were also these strange tentacled monsters that seemed to protect the spring. Barrel-shaped, with tentacles at the top? Yes, those are the ones. I've heard of them before, but I can't imagine that they could be found in a cave below my very bed. They are called polyps. I believe that they are somehow related to the sea monsters that are found off the coast.
Medics.
Medics are a legendary race of creatures that supposedly lived here before us. Of course, I've seen the ruins outside Pnyx, and there are no signs of their builders. Perhaps there is some truth to the old legends after all.
Bye.
Farewell.
I should give him back his key that I stole. I'm carrying that around since last night or whenever it was that I... Okay, really? Dude. Look at him blocking me. Okay. I want to talk to those two. I could use Awakening, but then we won't be able to actually read the dialogue. So, their servants lived here. Their servants are now in those two graves. Those two fresh graves. And we're going to sleep until morning.
Dawn? Morning? When are they likely to wake up?
Morning. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I toss and turn, but never get a good rest.
That's what happens.
And apparently I start to
somebody
glow
else's bed. Well, they've gone off somewhere.
Ladies in the garden.
You see an older, dignified woman.
Name.
I am Lady Montanea, wife of Propontis.
Job.
I help my husband rule Catamarca.
Husband.
My husband Propontis was quite ill from the plague, but he'll recover nicely if he just rest. But he always seems to keep himself busy with something.
Busy.
It's hard work running House Strymon, especially watching out for the likes of Houses Nicander and Comana.
Nicander.
House Nicander is full of simpletons and fools.
Comana.
I share my husband's distrust of House Comana, especially Darius.
Darius.
There's something about him I don't know, and the company he keeps.
Company.
People have seen him wandering around in the middle of the night. Recently, I even saw him meeting with some ruffians. I couldn't hear what they said, though.
Wonder what she'd think of me if she saw me running around the Cademia ghetto in the middle of the night. Bye.
Farewell. She'd think that you were...
Oh, was that her husband? Yeah.
That you're a horrible person. You see an older man who appears somewhat weak. Excuse me, aren't you the one who found the cause of the plague?
No, I'm just the one who cured it.
Pleased to meet you. I am Propontis, elder of House Strymon. House Strymon is in your debt for what you did for our town.
Debt.
House Strymon is in your debt. Perhaps we will be able to serve you in the future.
I want all the houses in Cythera to be in my debt. I'll help Addis with their ghost problem.
Mm-hmm.
I can't actually help them with the ghost. I could try killing the ghost, but
that doesn't work.
And, yeah, they don't seem to believe that he's dead. Plague.
Though it is gone, I am worried that we will lose popular support. But what could we have done? How are we to know? Too bad that rogue Darius didn't catch ill.
Hey, who are you calling a rogue?
He claims to represent House Comana here in Catamarca, but I don't trust him.
Anna.
House Comana is not to be trusted, if rumors I hear from Hylos are true. Perhaps you should seek him out yourself in Cademia.
Hylos.
Hylos is my younger brother. He represents our affairs in Cademia.
Okay, bye.
Farewell.
Okay, that's 2 people now told us to seek out Hylos.
Hello.
So we probably should. Can we talk to Darius? Or is he, like, asleep? Because we never did get to talk to him since he was sharing a chair with Sardis. Didn't get to talk to Sardis either, did we? Since he was suffering from the plague.
Hello again, gentle lady. A slight-looking man, dressed impeccably.
Name.
I am Sardis, son of Ake and Milcom of House Tusa.
Job.
Officially, I represent House Tusa in Catamarca. In truth, I work for House Strymon more than Tusa.
Strymon.
Strymon rules Catamarca, which is good for all.
Tusa.
House Tusa is the former ruling house of Cademia.
Milcom.
Milcom is my father. He is the blacksmith in Cademia.
Ake.
Egg is my mother. She is a weaver in Odinia.
Darius.
Sorry, can't help on that.
Bye.
Farewell, and be careful.
I really wonder about his relationship to Darius. Sharing and share.
Alaric's government. An analysis by Metopes. The system of government that has been established by Alaric is most ingenious, providing a system of checks and balances so long as Alaric himself remains what he claims to be, Land King. The use of mages is questionable due to the general distrust of people toward all forms of magic, but...
Do you want
well,
to
don't
scroll
just
down?
do a little bit.
Do you want to scroll down? Go ahead.
But at the very least, it is no worse than the disquiet of the tyrants. The use of mages does provide a much more fair system of judgment, especially with the fact that they are neutral in house politics, owing their allegiance only to Alaric. This author will concede the point that magic does provide a way of knowing truth from falsehood, as applied to matters of disputes, as well as preventing fraud and abuse in family voting. There are, however, two major points of concern. The first would be Alaric himself. Were he not to remain neutral and concerned with the general good, a laughable statement unto itself, he could outdo the tyrants in terms of absolute power, especially with mages as enforcers of his will. Additionally, were something to happen to him, the system would surely fall apart, for without an almost godlike leader for the people to believe in, the distrust of decent folk towards mages would surely lead to collapse. However, considering how rare it is for a commoner to actually meet Alaric, it is possible that he could no longer exist, and the system could continue with just the idea of Alaric, transforming him truly into a god. The second point is with the mages. Were they not to agree and follow Alaric, chaos would ensue. They could easily assume control. Alternately, if people were to lose faith in the power of mages to provide justice, the power of the various houses would increase, though it is unclear if there would be a smooth transition.
Ominous. Because Arlec's dying. There we go.
Say, you must be that great heroine people are talking about. Pleased to meet you. I am Darius, the youngest brother of House Comana.
Comana.
House Comana is the ruling house of Kosha.
Of course. Brother.
I have two brothers, Naxos and Maius.
Maius.
Maius, my eldest, rules Kosha.
Just my eldest. Makes it sound like his eldest son. Naxos.
Naxos is busy solidifying our holdings in Cademia.
Kidnapping.
Yes, I've heard. Terrible thing to happen.
Eteocles.
Never heard of him.
Note.
And which note would this be? You show him the note you found on Eteocles. That's interesting. But what are you insinuating here? If you were going to forge a note to incriminate me, the least you could do is spell my name out.
That would trigger ascertainment if I had used it. Bye.
Until we meet again.
I don't remember where I put the note, but no. I have the note somewhere. Okay,
Yeah.
it's addressed to D. So pretty suspicious. Pretty suspicious. The thing is, I can't remember what time we have to talk to Halos. But it's not right now. Ooh, Titans! I like killing Titans. Hector! Oh, that jerk! Hector just chased them away. Now I can only get this one.
From their mountains they can see it all.
Oh, the Teen Titans.
You killed Beast Boy!
Kind of. Kind of true.
It's green. He's the
Oh,
Titan.
good, there's another Titan. Where'd he go?
It's like herding Titans.
Ah. Well, those are not helpful. Why won't you just go up to the mountains? There we go. I had a hard time trapping that one. You get a lot of meat out of the
Destroyed the
Titan.
corpse.
Yeah, I destroyed the corpse. The thing is, if you destroy a corpse, the meat actually sticks on the ground. Like, it would still be there if I left and came back.
Cool. Not even go bad?
It does not go bad. Just
Awesome.
more Titans, yeah. Hector, you're not helping.
When you're hungry,
Really not
you know
helping.
who to kill.
Oh no. Oh man.
Titans are fast.
Yeah, they're fast when they run away. Heck,
Well, there's
I
one.
kind of wanted to kill that myself so I could, you know, grind. Followers really make it hard to get anything done. Oh, you want me to go kill something? I'll go kill.
Well, you could set him to run away.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's possible he goes to the
Wow,
two-tailed
that's a
rat.
bunch of Titans around.
I know. They come in sets of 3. It's uncommon for them to trigger 3 times in a row, though.
Got away.
Guess I'll just leave the meat. I'm kind of tired of picking it up. Alright, I'm gonna go check to see if we can find Halos. I could waste that last training point so that I wouldn't have to wait for the right time, but it's 10 o'clock. It might be 11 a.m. that he goes to eat his lunch. Oh, he'll talk to me.
Yay.
I don't know why.
Yes.
Should be such a pacing. But anyway, name.
I am Halos. Let me guess. A friend of a friend sent you.
Well, Ake was the first one to send me.
Lady Ake sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? So you come all this way to talk politics.
And he says the same thing if I said Pontus.
My brother Propontis sent you? Well, why didn't you say so? So you came all this way to talk politics.
Politics.
The politics of Cademia are complex, but here's the story. House Sardis has lost popular support, being just recently edged out by Comana. However, Addis, combined with Strymon and Nicander, outweigh Comana. Of course, Strymon and Nicander don't get along. Addis and Nicander, however, are allied enough to keep Comana from outright control. This could help explain the Nicander kidnapping.
Kidnapping.
Okay, this is what I've been able to gather so far, mind you. I can't prove any of it yet. The bandit who kidnapped Ariadne of Cademia was hired by House Comana. Their motives are unclear, but the ransom could have bankrupted House Nicander. Toppling Nicander would leave Cademia open for a new ruling house. More importantly, Nicander would have no power here in Cademia. Interesting. I've heard from Mantinea that she saw Darius talking with some ruffians, as she called them. That does seem to corroborate with the story, doesn't it? But can't we do anything about it? No, not formally yet. We need definite proof before we can get a formal investigation. Perhaps you should talk to Berosus, our judge, though.
That's not helpful.
Even better, seek out a friend of mine, Aethon. He might be interested in joining you on your quest.
Also not helpful to bring Comana to justice. Aethon.
Aethon is a sly one. He's even known to take jobs as a Ratcatcher.
Ratcatcher.
A city the size of Cademia at times has problems with rats. Thus, we need Ratcatchers.
Note.
What note would that be? You show Halos the note that you found on Eteocles. Interesting, but it proves very little. It doesn't even say who it was to other than D. Still, this is most interesting. Let me keep this and do some research. Halos takes the note.
Okay, bye.
Farewell, and be careful.
I like Aethon, so let's go get him.
You see a short, rat-faced man with a mischievous grin.
Close.
Let's say that we've done business before. I don't mean catching rats.
Join.
Any friend of Halos is a friend of mine.
That's all it
Later.
takes. That's all it takes to get his, like, unwavering loyalty. Have a steak, Aethon.
Tasty.
He could use some armor. He doesn't have any stones, so I'm gonna take his sling. Give him the shield, I guess. Now,
You see a balding man that needs a shave and perhaps a good night's sleep. What's your business?
join.
I don't know. We can't go letting just anybody into the guild. Relax, Eteocles. I can vouch for them. Well, if Aethon says is okay, that's good enough for me. But first, there's a matter of dues. All new members must pay due of 50 oboloi.
If I had trained in haggling, I could say no and haggle him down to 35. But I didn't, so I'll pay it.
Welcome to the guild. Here is the honorary key to the sewers. We have a number of benefits, including the right to buy certain goods and special training. As a guild member, we can teach you a few useful skills. What would you like to train on? Lockpicking? Gambling? Trap detection and removal? Or thievery?
Okay, let's see. I think I already know lockpicking because I'm a rogue. Gambling, I don't think actually helps you gamble. Trap detection and removal, I think I have that too as a rogue, but it's pretty useless. And thievery is actually something that's ranked, so you can train in it like 15 times.
Wow.
So I'm not going to bother. Bye.
What are your interests? Lockpick? Boots? Torch? Shovel? Bomb?
I want a shovel. So I try to haggle him down a little. I want a budget. I'm just looking. Oh, I got him down 1 obol.
Woo-wee!
I better just accept it before I offend him. He's easily offended. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Alright, got a shovel now. That's good. I'm going to need that. And,
Some bombs are pretty expensive.
well, I have Aethon, so should I see if I can get that steak?
Yeah. How do you do it?
Dividing food. How did Aethon end up with so many flatbreads?
Because you had a lot of flatbreads.
Yeah, but I have 3 too. Okay. I
You
saw
have
the.
4.
I have that one that's not homemade. I need a homemade one for what's her face. Well, looks like we got an edible strains device,
Awesome.
but no, but no mushroom steak. Oh, let's try again.
Or do we just get a strange device instead of a mushroom steak?
That might be what happened. The strange device is gone again now.
Are you sure it's not right there?
Oh, there it is. You're right.
Hector has it now.
And the edible strains device, you can't even. It doesn't. You can eat it, but it doesn't fill you up at all. So it's pretty useless.
Maybe we need to get rid of the strange device.
Okay. I'll let Aethon eat it. He doesn't even comment on how it tastes.
Must be bland.
What's the key for dividing food? F. Man, I'm just not getting it. Let's see. Are lock picking? No, I just have traps and awareness. I guess lock picking is not. I don't know. Should I train in lockpicking just to see if I can get that mushroom steak? What do you think?
How would lockpicking help?
I don't know. It's worked in the past. That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna save the game. I don't want to waste my.
Stop.
Oh yeah. Okay, we'll stop here.